Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. First of all, I'd like to wish all of you a happy new year. I hope that 2023 will be a great year for you personally and as well as financially. 2023, we call it, some people call it 14 AB, which is 14 after Bitcoin, because we have the 14th birthday of Bitcoin yesterday. And Nakamoto mined the first Genesis block exactly 14 years and 1 day ago. So congratulations on that. I don't know if you how you want to count it, but let's go, just jump straight into the content and let's have a look. Let's have a look. We closed another year, and that's why I'd like to look at the yearly charts before we go jump in different smaller time frames, weekly, daily, and 4 hourly. And today I want to show you that we almost every cycle, every 4 year cycle, have a red candle, and that's what I wanted to show you right now. We can see that there are red candles right here, but there's something interesting that we can see because of this. Yeah, you can see right here that the previous year, you can see that it dropped a little below with a little wick, but you can see right here that this is almost at the exact level. So we dropped, or we rose above, not above the previous high right there, but that's the blow off top in a year. And then we had the next year, go a little up, but the year after that didn't close below that, as you can see right there. And but it did drop a little below the previous low with the wick, right? So that's what we're looking at right now. I have to remove that brush. So you can see the same thing right here in the 2017 bull market right here. You can see that we had a year that didn't go up as high as the previous year, and you can see that we had a drop right there, and you can see that the year after that, the 2019 year, did drop a little below that previous level, but it is almost the same, right? So this is the same as that was the same. And we're going to go to this right now because what's very important also with these levels right here is that the yearly candle didn't close below the year before, right? And you can see that here as well. It didn't close below the year before, but right now we're experiencing something new. Data is something you can rely on, but only until data or trend breaks, and that's what we see right here, because we definitely closed the yearly candle below the green candle, the previous candle. So this one didn't go as low, and this one significantly dropped a lot lower. But so if this trend is broken, but the other trend, which is that it wicked down below a little but then went up the year after, that is a trend that is not broken yet, and we'll see if that's the case right now. So something that's very interesting in looking at data is that this red candle right here, this previous year of 2022, had a more significant drop than previous drops, but not percentage wise. So that's a difference, and we'll have a look at the little higher time frames, because I want to show you. Oh, that's not what I intend to do. The duration of the bear market, right? So yeah, I have to maybe use the BTC USD, the index chart, and let's look at the duration of bear markets after a top. So let me zoom in a little more like this. So we're counting uh, weeks from the top. So we are counting weeks to the top until we reached a bottom, and the bottom was exactly here, which is 90 bars or 630 days. Let's look at the next cycle. We are measuring from here to this. Actually was the bottom right here. Yeah, and this was the COVID dump. So yeah, this was 364 days. Let me just go back to this one because we might want to measure from here until here, right? So this is 406 days. That's 406. The other one was 300 and some change. Sorry, it's a little messy, but yeah, let me look at this from here to here, 371 days. And let's zoom in right now. So in terms of longevity, then we are already over the 300 or the average, over the average. So in terms of longevity, we have a longer bear market right now, and we still don't know if this is the bottom is in, right? So but if we just take the 15.5k which we had a few months ago, if we take that as the bottom, then we are at 364 days, which is almost exactly or at 1 week difference from the previous cycle, and very close to the cycle before that. So it could arguably say that we have reached the bottom already, and that we are looking at going sideways and upwards until the next halving, which is in March of 24. So that would be somewhere around here, yeah. So yeah, sideways and accumulation 1 year, I think, and then we can see a new bull cycle, and let's hope that the economy would be a little back to normal then as well. So that's the years that I wanted to look at, and it is quite interesting that we had a bigger drop than before, but you can see that volatility has stabilized a little bit as well. So yeah, maybe Bitcoin will act like a stock, not yet, and not anytime soon, but maybe it will come, of course. So yeah, we've been looking at this daily chart right now. Let's zoom in a little bit, which has been holding up very well. This uptrend right here, you can see that we've been supported by this uptrend right here, and we've been held back by this downward sloping line. You could argue, some people argue that you could also look at it from this perspective, and that would also show that I've seen some people draw this chart, right? So then you can call this a fake out, and then we would have already broken out of it to the upside, but I don't really necessarily believe that we should ignore this wick right here. So for now, I'm sticking to this pattern, which doesn't have a lot of touch points to the upside. If we draw it here, then it had more touch points, but I don't want to like ignore this wick right here because I think it has value, and it's also shown that it has been resistance right here in 3 and 4 touch points, right? So it could be very well be a valid pattern. So what can we expect for the term then? Yeah, if we continue to go up, then we will probably retest this as resistance. If we break through, then we need to retest it as support, and then we can look at a little upwards momentum. This might seem big, but small, but it is quite a rise if we could reach that 19.2k again. 13% move, so that would be a very interesting trade, of course. But if we were to take that trade, then we would take it from here and then have at least another 11% move upwards. So that could be a very nice trade. But what also very well could happen is that we are testing this level, get rejected by it, and then drop down, retest it as the previous support, as resistance, and then we will maybe even go back lower. That's what at least a lot of bears also want, and I do not necessarily have to disagree with them, because this horizontal triangle is a continuation pattern, and you can see that we came in it from upwards, right? So a continuation pattern is also more likely percentage-wise to drop down this way. So yeah, we do have to take care and yeah, recognize that this is a possibility. Let's just look at the targets, the technical targets out of this. Let me just, oh, I cannot do that. Oh, right here, and then clone. No cloning, whatever. Maybe that's only possible when we click right here. Ah, yeah. Okay, but so these are the technical targets right here. So to the upside or to the downside, if a target is met to the upside, then yeah, I expect some very much some resistance right here. But if we break above this, then this doesn't have a lot of trading volume right here, so we will probably are likely to get at least to the 19.2k, and then maybe get rejected off that, of course. But the likelier scenario is, because we went from a downtrend into this continuation pattern, is to go down. And yeah, if that happens, then it happens, right? So the 14k could be a very interesting buying range, right? So yeah, I wouldn't be disappointed if we had another opportunity to buy at the lowest prices that we've seen in years, in 5 years. So yeah, that could be. If you want to say, some people talk about Bitcoin and not being early enough or being too late, right? But if you look at the current prices right now, you can see that you can buy Bitcoin at the same price it was 5 years ago. So yeah, and it's only 14 years old, right? So yeah, make up your mind on your own, of course. But yeah, I think we're still early, especially if you look at adoption levels in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies as a whole, of course. So yeah, do your own research, of course. But I think we're still early. I think we will see a accumulation year, which with not a lot of big gains made to the upside, but then after or at least towards the halving, we will likely to see a new bull market, and that's what we're waiting for, of course. So we're building our portfolio right now. Billionaires or millionaires are made in bear markets because they buy low and they sell high, and that's what I'm trying to help you guys with, of course. So that's it for today. Hope you like what you see. If you do, let me know, give me a shout out, and yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thanks, bye.